This is the day. This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. The Lord has made. I shall rejoice. I shall rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, this is the day that the Lord has made. This is the day that He's made, and I shall rejoice in it. Amen. Everyone in here still has blood flowing from their heart to the rest of their body. Everybody in here, whether you're walking slow, maybe even real slow, you're still walking. Huh? You might not remember what you did 2 weeks ago, and maybe you do. But you have some portion of movement of limbs, some portion of a sound mind, and so therefore, that's a reason to rejoice. Because some folks, not to be grim, but it's part of reality, some folk yesterday slipped into a coma. Everybody in here knows someone within their family or friend that's in a hospital or hospice. And yet here you are. And the difference between the two of you is simply extra blessing, grace, and mercy. Because of who we are connected to is why we have movement of limb and breath in our body. And so I know that sometimes it is challenging when you are not used to a particular thing, okay? But the reality of the matter is that praise and worship don't cost you nothing. It's already been paid for. So it doesn't always have to be loud and boisterous, but you have to acknowledge, you just ought to acknowledge that you are here by grace. And you ought to just say amen. Amen. And some more amen. See, there are those, and I'm going to move on in just a minute, but there are those that are sitting back in a hospital. There are those that are at home that ain't feeling so well, and they wish they could jump for some joy. They wish that they had that opportunity. You have that opportunity, so don't let it slip away. If we can just take 10 seconds, just 10, to give a hand clap of praise. Amen. Couple more, couple more, couple more, couple more. Amen. See, that's important to give a hand clap of praise. It didn't cost you anything, now did it? See, now there's some folk that are world-class sprinters, and they would have already got to the finish line because the 100-yard dash is now done quicker than 10 seconds. So you 1.9 seconds slower, but guess what? You did something much more important than winning a gold medal. Okay, and for the ladies, I think the world record is somewhere around 11-some seconds. All right? But you did something that's called acknowledging the King of Kings and the Lord of Lords by simply saying amen. Can I get that one more time? Can we just raise our hands? Just a wave offering. Just a wave offering. Because trust and believe, if you was at a concert, and whether we talking about Shirley Caesar, whether we talking about Tamla Mann, whether we're talking about Yolanda Adams, or whether we're talking about Beyonce, you would be on your feet. Whatever music it is that you like, if your favorite artist was there, you would pay $50, $75, $125. And if you on a fixed income, you'd have saved up the money so you could go see that person. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not condemning that. I just want to help you develop and continue to develop a mindset of praise. Because when you down and out and you can't get, if your mama and daddy ain't around no more, you can't talk to them. If mommy and daddy ain't, they might have gone before grandma and grandpa. But the point that I'm making is that when you can't reach out to anybody else that's flesh and blood, you can always reach out to the creator of all good things. Now somebody in here understand what I'm saying. Come on now. So it only takes a minute, and once you develop that muscle, it's like anything else. When you develop a certain attitude and appetite to want a thing, it becomes that thing that you can't replace in your life. So see, you can replace a husband, you can replace a wife, heaven forbid you can replace a child or a grandchild. But you never have to replace the one that is never able to be replaced, because he was, is, and always will be. Amen? Now somebody had something spectacular take place this week. From last Sunday to this Sunday, something happened with somebody. Can I get a testimony of the goodness of the Lord? Somebody start. Somebody give me a testimony. Somebody got a testimony in here. And it does not have to be anything so-called spectacular. Can I get a testimony? Going once. Can I get a testimony? Ah! Come on, brother. Amen. Now, you might say, well, that's not a testimony. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. See, amen. But no, the first piece was a testimony. What we have to remember and understand is that young people really are our future. Do not despise, do not be angry about their behavior unless you're part of assisting them, because they only know, first and foremost, what they see. So if they see mom and dad and grandpa and auntie and uncle cutting up, what do you think they're going to do? You can tell them no, 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 no all day long. But if they see you doing yes, 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 that's what they do. When you see young people that are on the right path, acknowledge them. The Ark is a wonderful place to go and see young, gifted, and black. Many of you are used to and have heard that song throughout the late 60s, all the way through the early 80s, of being young, gifted, and black. That's where it's at. And to be up and alive and moving, yes, indeed,